Hi. So what we have here, we are going to divide two rational expressions. So the first part is x squared minus 4x plus 4 over x squared plus 5x plus 6 divided by x squared plus 2x minus 8 over x squared plus 7x plus 12. So first things first, since we have a division between two fractions, we need to perform the keep, change, flip method. In other words, we're going to keep the first part the same, so that's going to be x squared minus 4x plus 4 over x squared plus 5x plus 6. Change the division sign to multiplication, and then we flipped the second fraction. So now we would have x squared plus 7x plus 12 on the top over x squared plus 2x minus 8 on the bottom. All right, remember the keep, change, flip. Okay. Now that we have two fractions now being multiplied, we can do this one of many different ways. We can multiply straight across and then simplify, but that's not always the best thing to do because it makes your problem a little bit more challenging. So what I would recommend, take each part of your fraction and see if you can simplify it into simpler terms. In other words, factor each piece of your expression. So in other words, we have x squared minus 4x plus 4 for the first one, so we're going to break it up into two parentheses. Okay, by using factoring techniques, either factor by trial and error, AC method, or any other kind of factoring method that you may have used before. So here, factor in two parentheses, so we would have x minus 2 and x minus 2. Okay, we're going to do the same thing for the bottom part. To factor x squared plus 5x plus 6, we can use x plus 3 and x plus 2. Okay. Now, if you have any questions as to where those parentheses came from, definitely come see me after class or come see me in the computer lab. I would be more than happy to help you out with that. Still, times. We're going to keep doing the same thing that we've been doing already, but we're going to do it with the second fraction. So to factor x squared, 7x, and 12, we can now use x plus 3 and x plus 4. All divided by, now we got to factor the x squared plus 2x minus 8. Okay, so we have x plus 4 and x minus 2. Alrighty. So this is going to be our factored step. So here's everybody's favorite part. Now we get to cross stuff out, we get to cancel everything out. In other words, things on the top are going to divide with things on the bottom. So we can look at this at a couple of different ways. You can divide stuff on the first part, on the top of the first part with the bottom of the second part, and vice versa. You can divide stuff with the top to bottom. Because it's multiplication, you can only divide one thing on the top to one thing on the bottom. Just keep that in mind. So here, let's see here. I'm going to cancel out, I'm going to divide out x minus 2 with this one and this one. Then I can cancel out x plus 3 over here with x plus 3 over here. And now I can also divide out x plus 4 and the x plus 4 right there. So now all I have left, everything on the top divided out except the x minus 2. On the bottom, everything else divided out except the x plus 2. And that would be our final answer. Okay. Now, things to keep in mind. Review, if need be, factoring techniques. Because that's always the most common thing I see, is that students tend to struggle a lot with the factoring. All right, and let's see that one. And another one is the dividing fractions. Okay, remember, keep, change, flip. Okay, so as always, let me know if you have any questions of any kind. I'm happy to help. Until next time, see you later.